Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, we are playing some Gran Turismo 7 again. We are doing Daily Race C on Trial Mountain. Hopefully, this race will try and get a decent start and finish. And we're in P3, so better qualifying than the previous race we did. But as you'll see in the races coming up, I swear I literally have a curse on me. Now, coming through the first set of tunnels, in third still, right on the tail of second. I thought go for the inside, but there definitely wasn't enough room. He hits the wall, subsequently ruins me, so the Porsche is now in the mix of us now. I suddenly just get a big drift on, and yeah, just get punted from behind and spin. So it was third, now I'm, well, 15th now, so oh no, I'm last, so that's great. I went from third to last, so I've definitely, some sort of curse has been put on me for this daily race, and suddenly I just can't drive, taking the corners really slow. But for some reason, yellow flag ahead, and it looks like two drivers, so we make up two positions, which is good. One of them being Kane, actually, and I believe he was just behind me. The one that I believe went on the left side of me. Now, in this part of the track, obviously you've got the two left-handed, you've got the left and right, but quite tight. So take the BMW on the inside, hopefully, which we get the position done. He tries to cut on the inside. For some reason, on the racing softs, this Lexus loves to oversteer. I literally, again, same as the BMW, to be honest. Now, this section on lap 2, a lot quicker than the Ferrari, so get the job done there. He tries to maintain outside position but fails, so I take the position back to get, well, not get position back, but gain a position to 11th, and a definite position on there for 8th, it looks like. So if we can try and catch up to that group, that'd be good. And this second tunnel section, we skip ahead to the third, and he turns right on the left, which is good. Good news for us. We get position 10. So making places back, gained 6 positions already within, let's say, a lap or so, or just over a lap. Now, again, this pack is quite tight, and this one there just drives into the cliff, or the wall, or whatever you want to call it. So overtake him, get the job done. So now within the points, as they say. Now we skip ahead to lap 3. Just come out of the first tunnel section into the right there. Behind this Renault, the Spanish driver. Oh, don't want to say it like that. The Spanish driver. Now, again, coming up to this tunnel section, we'll see what happens when we exit and get onto the big braking zone. Still in the same position, really, position 9. Although the Porsche and Renault do take a little bit of a wide line. Subsequently, I have to go a little bit slower. Now, we have got this section here, which is the right downhill into the left, which cars love to oversteer on if you don't hit the corner correct. So try and get to the outside, brake before the compression and turn before the compression, otherwise the car bogs out. Now, definitely isn't room free wide going into this corner, so looks like there's a crash up ahead as well. Was that a 3-second penalty from the BMW? Yeah, 3-second penalty. He's just crashing into everyone. Everyone's hitting each other. Nice, good race. Now, as we see, the Porsche just decides to cut the grass, mow the lawn. Good. So we get a few positions back. We're now in position 5, so made up over 10 spaces in, say, a couple of laps. And we've got a second penalty behind in the BMW. I defend the inside line, but I take the... So I literally don't even know. I'm just getting bashed from all angles, to be honest, at this rate. So I tried to keep it as clean as possible, but sometimes it is very hard, especially for some reason in this race. Like that. We just get literally smashed. He turns left, hits the wall. Fair play. Now, obviously finished the tunnel section, main straight, or not the main straight, but the second straight. I hit the wall. Got Kane behind me, so he's made up a good few positions as well. He's overtook me, which is a good clean manoeuvre, to be honest. I know I hit the wall, so he had every opportunity to do so. Now I've got to try and get the position back. Oh, could have done it on the inside, I just didn't have the speed, to be fair. So he goes and pits. I thought, do you know what? I pit. And this is where I make the bad mistake. Mandatory tyres. So what do? This is what I do. And I'll show you what I do. I go on the softs. It doesn't actually tell you, but I do get a second penalty, a 1 minute penalty, I believe. So you'll see what happens at the end. But anyway, yeah. So position 14. I'm now on the racing softs again. Now, again, this car is very slippery on these tires, and I'm not too sure what settings are in this race. I mean, I just fully smash into the back of Kane. Don't even give the position back, which I know is pretty bad of me, and I should have really, but we live and learn, as they say. Now, skip ahead, lap 5 still. End of the main straight, we have the guy who's just crashed, looks like he's given up. Now back with the gold BMW, 5-second penalty for the other BMW in 10th. So God knows what he's done to deserve 5 seconds. That's quite a while. Anyway, so not really too worried about getting past him, but we get the job done. And obviously get punted from behind, but fair play to Kane. I mean, I did like smash him off a couple of times. Anyway, like I said, oversteer is prone to this car. There's another penalty in the Mitsubishi in front, so I mean, well, behind he gets spun out. We overtake, we're into position 9. So, sort of like fluctuating in positions at the moment in this race. Just over halfway through as well. Now, we're caught up with the Ferrari onto the straight. He kind of like just keeps dodging. Doesn't want the slipstream. Or he doesn't want me to give the slipstream. I, again, hit him, which I shouldn't have done. Should have been better. Then I overtake on the outside, but he's just got the far superior line. Gets the job done, retakes the position. Now I set the fastest sector, so onto a good lap. Now, lap 6. Nice clean undertake. Yeah, we get the job done, so into position 8. It's really close though, going into this left-hander. Now it's whoever breaks last, which I kind of believe we break at the same time, to be fair. Now, get the job done, and onto this right. So into position 8, we get in of lap 7, but we'll skip ahead. Nothing really happened as much. So final lap, lap 11. My tyres are completely gone. This Ferrari's on my case, and I've got to try my best now. In 3rd, but running wide. I'm now cutting the grass. Lose 2 positions there, so now I'm 5th. The car doesn't even turn anymore, so another position lost. 6th. So now, final lap, we finish 6th overall, started 3rd, I believe. So, well, to go from last to 10th, but like I said, minute penalty just puts me down pretty much last at this rate. So, anyway, we'll go to the next race. Now, we started in position 5, lap 1. Now, this race does go a lot better, so I feel like the curse may be lifting. But as you'll see, a little bit of contact there, which is pushing me wide. But watch out for this guy with the second penalty, the half a second penalty. He does anything to keep his position, and subsequently smashes that Renault into me. And as we go and hit the tunnel, we are neck and neck. Now, the end of the straight is a cluster of people, so it's going to be hard to keep the position, but we do it. Position 5, and we're on the Renault's case. So we, for some reason, don't take that line pretty well, but we still keep position, which is good. We are in the midst of a position, well, battle for position 3. I just got to overtake the Renault. Obviously got to let the other cars not overtake me, but we've caught up to the Renault now. It's a good pace, but again, going too wide into this fast left-hander isn't really ideal. Now, as we approach this part of the track just after the tunnel, it's still quite close. We're in very much touching distance of each other, me and this Renault, trying to catch 3rd. We hit this tunnel section, but again, the racing mediums, a little bit of oversteer, but it's a lot better than the racing softs, I believe. Now, fast forward down in through the tunnel, we overtake the Renault with the pace and the better exit. Now, big brake zone, obviously. He brakes early, which is good for us. I defend the inside line by keeping real tight. Now, it's a battle for fourth, trying to catch the third. Set the fastest sector, so I know I'm doing something right. Again, defend the inside line, especially on corners like these. They're quite fast paced. And we kind of skip ahead now to position 4, and third has crashed. He's grinding the wall. It's not skate, it's Gran Turismo. We drive, not skate. So, moved up into position 3. We are 2 seconds in front of position 4. About the same, let's just say, to position 2. So not too worried, just got to do some smooth, consistent driving. And not quite halfway through the race. The racing mediums are doing quite well. Now if this was the softs, we'd probably have to pit in by now, but I think the strat is for this particular daily race is mediums first, then onto the softs for the last stint of the race. Now, obviously, position 2 is the Lamborghini, and as we see here, he definitely turns right a little bit just to try and get position 1. Now, I don't agree with that style of driving. It's very scumbaggery. So, as a gesture, we boost position 2, and he gives me the old indicator, thank you, which is very, thank you, sir. So, skip ahead, the Lambo runs wide, allowing the BMW to catch up. They go head and shoulders with each other. I accidentally hit the BMW. The Lamborghini hits the wall. We then get punted from the left. Just all manner of things going on at the moment, just for position 1. The Lambo just literally drives left. Great. I'm expecting the same thing. Yep, he just runs into me more like, but hopefully I get the slipstream. Hopefully behind can catch up and boost me, but I don't think it does. But I get the pace on the Lambo. He goes inside defensive. I then stick to the outside, try and squeeze him, then move to the outside. Do we get the job done? Definitely a bit of contact behind from that chaos. Then I just get hit. So I push him back. I can't say enough of how much this driving is very annoying, especially only lap 5. I mean, come on, like, and it's annoying as well for some reason. Penalties are just not given for that kind of behaviour, so why not, right? He goes into the pits. I'm now in position 1 with the BMW behind, so I think we'll stay out for another lap, I believe, on the mediums, and then do 5 laps on softs. So lap 6, I didn't pit on lap 5, but we get shoved from behind, causing me to go slow and go wide, which I didn't know who that was actually. Now I take the inside line, get the job done, back into position 1. The BMW's got the better pace coming out of that corner. God knows what from, probably smashing up people. Now, as we again, we'll see people would do anything for position, and if that's smashing, bashing, and God knows what else, it gets done. Now, the BMW takes a good line, to be fair, but runs wide, but I just don't have the pace to kind of get position 1 back, so he maintains it. Again, I'm not going to go too wide into those corners, especially when they can pinch me to the wall. So play it safe. Sometimes that's the best option, to be honest. And try and keep on the tail of the BMW. Now, I believe we pit in this lap. He pits in, I pit in. So we both hit racing softs, I believe. So where do we end up? Literally in him. We literally end up in him. He then goes from invisible to visible. A little bit of a contact, but it's okay. It's a contact sport at the end of the day, apparently. Now, so back in position 4 from a very close pit stop. And lap 7 out of 11. So on the racing softs, I hit the wall, he hits me, all manner of things just occurring at once. He gets a really good exit, to be fair, but where I've got the inside line and the pace, I retake position 4 and maintain it. Now, big brake zone, he flies up on the inside of me. Yeah, do you know what? It was a good manoeuvre, but maybe a little bit less contact would have been a little bit nicer. So, position 5, lap 7, racing softs. Position 1 has pitted, so is number 2. I definitely take that as a shortcut, and yeah, good old penalty kicks into play. I just don't think the Gran Turismo gods are with me on this race, but retake position 4. Obviously I don't serve the penalty as I got it kind of close to the penalty point. So lap 8, the blue BMW who we were battling with has also rejoined us now, so we kind of go neck and neck with each other through the first set of corners. I get into position 2. Obviously Dean is up in front with the Lamborghini, the one that just likes to smash everyone out of the way, and now it's about trying to maintain position. So we skip a little bit ahead, coming through the tunnel. Big gap has opened up now, 1.4 seconds, so quite a good gap. Just got to maintain it, but with these racing softs, for some reason, like I said, slippery, not really that great, and I get called an idiot. And I didn't even realise that the first time round when looking at the video back. He called me an idiot twice actually, which I don't really get why, but he was also being an idiot too, so, you know, one for all, I guess. So, lap 8, coming down into the compression left turn here. Again, brake just before the compression to get the car rotated in. Take the penalty with a 1.5 second gap behind. So let's see where we get to at the end of the straight. Has to be able to caught up. Yes, he is less than half a second behind. So again, now we just got to try and lock in, and I just don't defend the inside line. Fair play, he takes it, but where he runs wide, brakes late, I guess, I retake position 2. So good manoeuvre there by the BMW, but had to just maintain a good solid line, so I retake position 2. Now, like I said, lap 9, racing softs. Tyres are definitely getting warm, especially that front right. We fast forward through the tunnel. The gap is slowly coming down, 0.3 hundredths of a second. Big braking zone. Defend the inside line. Just got to be smooth with it. Now lap 10, second tunnel section. A little bit slow on the exit there. The BMW's caught right up, literally in my exhaust tailpipe. So he boosts me along. Got to say thank you back, of course. He doesn't want position 4 getting anywhere near him, which fair play. So we work together in that sense. Now big brake zone, he gets the inside line, I let him have it. And then the person that called me an idiot, I believe, just smashes me out of the way. Fair enough. So went from position 2 to position 4. So now we've got to work for position 2 back and get past 3rd as well. So coming down into the final lap now. Obviously 3rd is kind of a little bit more ahead now, but he runs wide. He's a little bit shaky driving. He starts cutting the grass too. Subsequently, dirty tyres. He runs wide. He's sliding now all over the place. Twice there, so it allows me to catch up. And again, running wide. Slip there. So good news for me. It allows me to catch up. He brakes so early. I couldn't predict that. So, I mean, that I wouldn't say I'm partly to blame for that. And we entered the tunnel. Got good pace on 4th, so we've retaken 3rd. And yeah, he calls me an idiot for the 2nd time. which I'm not really too sure why the second time I'm an idiot. Maybe the first I can get, not the second. So, the final lap, big braking zone, defend the inside line, like I've said before. He's just done like just under a second away, let's just say. So it's a good, nice bit of distance. Just got to be smooth, not run wide like now. So, find the grip. The tyres are absolutely shot on that right. I mean, that is so low. And the car just doesn't turn for some reason. But I imagine the BMW tyres are kind of like that as well. So, hopefully we can get position 3 secured. Which looks like we do. So, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. He turns left on the right. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.